Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. For the past couple of episodes we've been running some rifts and working on getting our legendary gems. We've got Taguk ready to go. We still need Bane of the Stricken and Bane of the Trapped, so we're going to be carrying on with that today. We did get a little bit of luck. We found the Ring of Emptiness, which is perfect for our build. It's not a brilliant one, but it is still a significant step up for what we had going for us. We're still using zombie dogs at the moment, and we're still using Honoured Guest for our Spirit Walk in order to keep our resource management going well. Let's put this up a little bit. Because we've got that Ring of Emptiness, we can probably put... why not? We'll go up to Torment 4 with it. We'll try at Torment 4, and we'll see how we do. Because we've got the extra damage bonus from Taguk coming in now as well, so that's going to be quite significant. So I think overall we should be in a pretty good place. There's one to hit with the horn. Yeah, oh yeah. Other than the nightmarish, having the haunt going out to mobs as well as this locust swarm, you can just watch their health shooting down. So yeah, we can definitely put the difficulty up. And that's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that one single item that wasn't actually part of the sets we were going for would make such a difference. But that is a huge difference there. Now the other thing that we've got working for us is we have the Band of Hollow Whispers on our Scoundrel. Now we don't have the Scoundrel out, but with Arachyr's vestments, all of the followers will come to our aid periodically. So every now and then you'll see people being turned to chickens, that's from the Enchantress, and we get free haunts from the Scoundrel and his Band of Hollow Whispers. Let's not stand right in the middle of all that, because that is quite toasty. And the question is, did I get all of those things? I've definitely got them all now. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. This is feeling a lot better. A lot more powerful. A lot more oomph in our tank. And it hasn't taken much at all. It's only taken that one item, and now because we can use Taguk, we're getting that damage bonus. Now eventually we'll be able to keep that damage bonus up permanently. Once we've got the Staff of the Corruptera, that will make a big difference to our mana usage, and we'll be able to just stutter step around to keep that high. But until then, I'm happy enough with this. We're not like pushing way higher than we should be. Come on, give me bigger groups. Bigger groups work slightly better for us still. Sorry, mate, you need to go. Yeah, that's what I like. I am still concentrating quite a lot. I'm very aware that we do need to keep our soul harvest stacks up on this this character because we don't have the survivability of Unity in the build yet, and we don't even have the actual Arachyr set. So definitely aware that things could go badly if we stop paying attention. But for the moment, it all seems to be okay. Yeah, that health is going down at a very respectable pace. You can see those extra haunts going out. Now I always put one out myself because they do move between monsters, and you do get the occasional extra one going out from misclicking, but pretty certain that we can thank our wonderful scoundrel for that. Oh, well, let's take the shield pylon. Then we can just stand and ignore most of this. Right, grab all these lovely orbs. Aha! Currently a chicken, soon to be dead, gone. Yeah, we definitely still need to reduce our resource usage, but this is manageable, and it's manageable in a good way. It's not manageable in like a, oh, we can just about cope with this. Oh, there's a channeling pollen down there. Let's grab that as well. If we're lucky, this will last just long enough for us to find the Rift Guardian. Now, with the channeling pollen out, we may as well get all the extra haunts out as well, because that will help the locust swarm kill stuff as well. Right, Saxtris, you've got both haunt and locust swarm on you, and we are doing the maximum damage we can in one go. I think he just got smacked by Tyr the Starweaver as well, because that 300% damage, that will apply to everything, including the big hitters. So, Mutilation Guard. Don't care so much about that. Is that the S of Johan? If so, that's going to make me quite happy. It is! Well, bully for me reduces the cooldown of all skills as well. That's not brilliant, but we can reroll that into a socket. More impressively is the pulling mobs together. Right, so all these go into Taguk. Come on, give us the last. Yeah! 2.6% increased damage, so up to 26%. That is getting quite beefy. Point goes in here. Let's head back to town. Mutilation Guard, jeez. I mean, it's not a terrible thing. It's just not what we want for this build. Right, so salvage, salvage. Let's salvage up Rondell's locket. Yeah, that goes down with the ones that actually have ranks. Okay, well, we're going to put the difficulty up. So let's do that now. So up to Torment 4. That'll give us better drops without taking too much longer to kill stuff, especially with that Ring of the Emptiness that we've got. We're going to run another regular Rift. I'm still gaining levels as well. We're not gaining them super fast, but certainly not slow at it either. That's the S of Johan pulling stuff in there. Okay, not many left from this group. There we go. Death's Breath's always good to have those. Now, there's no point in us re-rolling the socket into the amulet just yet, partly because we don't have the Death's Breath to do it, but also because we don't have Bane of the Stricken or Bane of the Trapped. Hopefully this rift will solve all of those problems. Well, it'll at least solve the Death's Breath one, and then the Creator of Keystones we can use to get the rest afterwards. Right, let's get you haunted now. We'll try and thin out some of these fools. That's looking better. That ring makes such a difference, especially with Haunt jumping between different mobs. So the one that I've gone with Haunt is the poison damage over 12 seconds. And then 20% more damage from everything. So it all stacks synergistically. At least that's the plan for it. It seems to be working. Got haunts on those 3. Let's code it. There we go. Locust Swarm and everything else working in our favour. Just keeping on top of our Soul Harvest stacks. Right. Grab this and Spirit Walk to try and be quick about it. Worst place for a conduit, by the way. Miles away from everything. Just before a transition. Still. We'll try and utilize it as much as we can. Right, it's out, so we may as well go back and gather up these. And then see who we have in here. Apologies if my conversation hasn't been brilliant for the past couple of episodes. I've been a little bit under the weather, you know, just a tummy bug, but it's amazing how distracting it can be when you're not feeling sick, but you know, something that's just a little bit uncomfortable. It's very much a huge distraction. I'm feeling a bit better now, though. So apologies for before, and hopefully this episode is going to be a bit more entertaining in terms of what we're talking about. Then again, I mean, with rifting, there's only so much conversation you can really have regarding it. All right, let's. It's an interesting thing about Diablo 3, the way it handles the drops and stuff. They've not gone for a physics engine for dropping the items and having them land around the screen. So every now and then, like just a couple of moments ago, you end up with stuff overlapping edges and things. And it'd be interesting if in some future game they introduce a system like that, ragdolling for bodies properly, and I think it's one of the things that I like about Titan Quest a lot is the ragdolling, and it doesn't add that much onto the engine as far as I can tell. Of course, it's a very, very different way of going with stuff, but it would mean potentially like smacking something and have it bounce, hit a wall bit, flip over the top, and carry on into the pit, and that would be cool. There's something like it's like in Call of Duty and games like that. If the games have weapons that sound beefy, it really changes the experience compared with, you know, if it's just fut fut fut. You know, it's good to have your characters a little bit larger than life. And I think this is one of the reasons why the Diablo world wouldn't really translate that well. Ooh, hello. To a World of style system. I don't think it would be impossible, but I'm not sure which way they would be able to take the story in order to make it work, because the heroes that we have in the Diablo world are larger than life. They are the single wanderer and the best of the best from each of the corners of the world, for want of a better way of putting it. Once you start getting hundreds of adventurers around, the tale has to change. Ooh, a belt. Now we do actually need a belt for part of our build, so I wonder if we're going to be lucky with this one. Let's just clear some of the area down a little bit, and maybe we'll... Nah, I'll wait until we get back to... Okay, we're going to ID it beforehand. I heard a lot of goblins. So not only are we going to ID it beforehand, but we're going to try and clear out as much stuff in the area as we can, so that we can focus on the goblins when we find them. Right, let's have a look at it now. It's not the one we need. And I think the extra resource cost reduction we're getting from Captain Crimson stuff is going to be better than flinging knives periodically. Really, I want these guys over here near me, so we don't have to go too far in. I think we're just going to have to go for it. Okay, well, we've got good resources, so... Frenzied Shrine, let's try this. Now, this isn't going brilliantly. But we've got quite a lot trapped down here with us. Which is sort of working in a terrible, kind of not really working way. Right, let's clear some of this out. I'm pretty certain we didn't get everything there. But let's have a look and see if there's anyone left around. Oh, actually, no, a gem hoarder escaped, but generally I think we did okay. Okay, well, we've got a lot of stuff that we're going to have to clear out. So let's head back. Let's not hand this in. And we'll come back and we'll sort out all these resources. So, oh my word, so much stuff. Any amulets on there? No, not really. So, salvage, salvage, salvage. No point in dropping off the gems because there's probably going to be more around. Tons of Forgotten Souls as well. We did well with that. I'm honestly surprised. I mean, it helped that most of them didn't like go gallivanting off all over the world. But that went a lot better than I expected. Okay, we'll just have one last check around this top bit. No, that's all good. Okay, back to town we go. We only got one Greater Rift Keystone out of that. But with the number of Death's Breaths that we got, I'm just generally happy. So, c'est très bon. So clear all them now. Look at all these gems. And a ton of blood shards as well. So blood shards, of course, we're going to gamble. Let's put that in there. I think we'll start with the chest piece. And then after that, maybe go on to head and then wrists. Yeah. So, looking for the Arachyr set. There we go. Onto the head now.
What? I didn't even know I had that thing. Maybe you can find a use for that someday.
Well, it's hilarious. Locust Swarm and Haunt deal the damage in half the normal time. It wouldn't actually help us though. But starting off with the Arachyr, that is a good thing. Let's take these gems out. And actually, we can combine up some more gems because we've got plenty of money for this. I say plenty of money. I mean, this is going to take all of our money, but... Three will do for now. Yeah. It's a big step up. I mean, it's got Grasp of the Dead on it, which sucks. Let's re-roll that, actually. We have the ability to. Yeah, we'll take Death's Breath, but if we get anything other than that, it'll be better. Extra Vitality, that'll do. It doesn't have to be spot on for the moment. And we'll hold on to the Helltooth. That can go here. And we may as well hold on to Quetzalcoatl as well for the moment. Now, one thing that is important that's just happened is we are over 38. Sorry, we're over 25 death breaths. So we can do a forced upgrade of something. Plenty of good options. Probably the Staff of the Chiroptera is going to be the best one for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a brand new level 1 Witch Doctor. And we're going to do the upgrade that way. Actually. Yeah. So, create temporary magic. There's a Witch Doctor. Hardcore seasonal. And it needs to be in adventure mode. Okay, so this is going to be two-handed staff. Let me just double check something. Yeah, two-handed legendary staff, and there should be reduced options available because it's a level 1 character. So, upgrade rare item. Summon Diver. That is not the one. We did not want the Diviner. I mean, it's funny. It's funny, but it's not not useful at all to us. Still, this character can sit around here in town, and as we get more Death Breath, we can come back and try this again. So this is going to go over here. And we'll change back to Infernia. Good to get a ton of resources though. That was really nice. And we've got our first bit of the Arachyr set, so I'm not going to complain about how that went. It's all progress forwards. We've got a Grace with Keystone. Let's put it up to Torment 5 and we'll see how we handle this. Now this might be a bit outside of our range. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. Wow, did they actually hit me then? I didn't think that would have been possible. Uh-oh, Frozen's. Damn it. Painful, but not massively painful. So we're still okay. Brilliant camera angle there. Gotta love those chains. I think we're doing okay at this level. Would be nice to have some other packs to kill. Yeah, some elite packs, but what are you gonna do if you can't find any? Hey. Nah, we definitely need some. Hello, you. Right. Fawn and Locust Swarm right on your face. That's better. Okay, our shield pylon has just run out. I'd say we're not in danger. Might find out that the way on is actually back the way we just dodged, so we may need to go back in a moment. That's alright, because we've got this guy to kill first. Look at that health going down. Oh yeah. All of the spinny things. That's what we're about this season. Okay, back we go. Go by the guys on the edge. And this is the slow bit as we come barreling round. You get a haunt, you get a haunt, you get a haunt, you get a haunt. Everyone gets a haunt. And as if by magic, magic being massive fists from the heaven. Yeah, when they're doing like triple damage, those teardrops of the Star Weaver are pretty damn cool. I wonder if it'd be worth doing that with the assassin build, or I wonder what other potential builds could work well with the Teardrop of the Star Weaver. Because at the higher levels, it does a massive smack every 3 seconds, and it's probably not got any legs for the end of the game because you need multiplicative damage, ideally. But certainly while leveling, there is a lot of potential and flexibility. This is almost ideal monster density for hammering through with these Firebats. Fire chains and nightmarish, that is not going to be fun. You guys need to die sooner rather than later. There we go. I see a power pylon. And a speed pylon, brilliant. Yeah, Scorchio. Just run in, get some nice groups together. Whoa. Right, we're out of the power. But we've still got our speed working for us. Just missed my soul harvest stacks there for a second. Okay, area clear, let's move on. Definitely need to get a haunt out at the start because it makes such a difference. Even if it's only one mob dying, as soon as that one's dead, the next one will die and so on and so forth. So it's pretty vital. And I'm glad I've gotten into the habit of that now, rather than later on when I'm relying almost entirely on Firebats. It is going to be strange not having Wormwood in the cube, though. I think that's going to be the biggest difference, having to put the Locust Swarm out. There we go. Your fire chains do nothing to me, except, well, they burn me, of course. But we don't care so much about that. Not when we're healing up as much as we were. %99%. So close. Let's just hope we're powerful enough to actually take on the Rift Guardian. Yeah, that was okay. Helm, Axe, Pants, and Bane of the Trapped. Well, Bane of the Trapped is definitely one that we want. So let's grab all of these. We're going to start putting into Bane of the Trapped because we've got 100% chance for each of them. And that is going to go into our S of Johan for the moment.
I need to go back.
Let's go and roll a socket into this thing. Okay, Miriam. Let's roll this into a socket. Fingers crossed. Out of Imperial Emeralds. Okay, let's go get some Imperial Emeralds. Shen. 10 should do. Oh, fire skills do 20% more damage. I mean, that's better than everything else we've got at the moment. Socket. There we go. Lovely. All right, well, we just need to ID our last remaining things. Blind Faith. Hexing Pants and Mr. Yan? Yeah. And Genzaku. So, Genzaku, Hexing Pants, and these are... This is Crusader Blind Faith. It's not even like one for us. Alright, well, that's just going to get salvaged up. Gone. And we'll repair our stuff as well. Okay, well, that is a good point for us to finish this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed it. We've made a little bit of progress. As we've seen, we have the Arachyr carapace. So it's a step in the right direction. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, we'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.